Good afternoon. This afternoon we are in
a town called Vagos, which is on the west coast of Portugal.
And we're just going to do a quick video of expectations versus reality. Really late because the kids are going to bed really late. Because all the children stay up late here, don't they?
Yeah, they like the sun. They like to sit down.
When it's cool, it's nice and cool now. I don't know what time it is, quite late. And we're just sitting here outside our camper van, chilling out, enjoying ourselves.
Is that? Can I just want to tell my mum? No. Actually, okay, I'll just sit down now. It's actually 9 o'clock and it's past my bedtime. I go to bed at 7 o'clock and it's 9 o'clock right now.
Yeah, so we're getting into the Spanish thing because children stay awake later, don't they?
Yeah.
Because it's so hot, so we sleep all day while Daddy's driving.
Yeah.
And then we wake up at night time. What happened to your tooth, Skyla? Show everybody what happened there.
It came out.
Where is it?
You know one video when I said it was wobbly?
Yeah, but where is it? Where's it gone? Where did you put it?
I know.
You don't know? She just woke up and she didn't have a tooth.
Yeah, I think it's probably somewhere in my bed because it's hard to find.
That's what Kobie. So we're going to find a little tooth at some point, aren't we?
Can I say something?
And then we're getting up. There's Kobie moaning. We're getting up and it's really, really late in the afternoon. I think the day starts about 10 o'clock in the morning. And nobody wants to get dressed. Nobody wants to eat breakfast. Most of the time they just want to go on their tablets. Guys, do you want to go for a walk? A nice walk?
Expectation versus reality was that the kids might be a bit more interested in the places that they're visiting, culture, the history. I mean, I'm not talking about tours of museums and stuff, but you know, at least learning a bit of the language, seeing some of the sights. But they persevere, but in reality they just want to get to the beach or to a pool or even to their tablets. Jayden, do you want to read some books and learn about the history of this town that we're in?
Yeah.
Do
you want to go sightseeing?
No.
Do you want to go souvenir shopping?
Yeah, I want to walk maybe.
The lazy tech generation of today.
Do you want to go swimming?
Maybe.
Do you want to go to the beach?
No.
So expectations versus reality. I thought we'd have more time on our hands. I thought there'd be less sort of cleaning to do as we're living in a very small place. Skyla, Kobie, Aniyah. Who just went for a poo?
Not me. Skyla.
Who just left this big stinking turd here and didn't think to flush it?
Not me. No, Skyla, stop lying. That was not me.
Somebody did it. Who did a poo?
Skyla. That wasn't.
And who stepped on all those boxes? Look, all the cereal has come out. Right, someone's got to sweep that up. I thought I'd be reading books with the children and doing some educational things, and they'd all be really into it.
They'd all be asleep
learning
early.
about the country.
They're not sleeping early, they're sleeping late. I can't sit down, have a beer and relax in the evening because by the time they go to bed, I'm tired. We thought that on the hours of driving and all the miles on the road, that they'd be sitting there colouring in, writing their journals and doing a bit of homeschooling. But in reality, they're all fidgety, overtired, feeling queasy because they're kind of, some of them are facing backwards in the motorhome.
And you can't look down at something.
You're just then tending to their needs because they're not comfortable or relaxed.
Where's your ball? girls. What are you building? What are you digging? And Jayden looking in the cracks of the rocks because Jayden has lost his other flip-flop. But the worst thing is he can't remember where on the rocks. It was somewhere along here. Oh, how do you feel, Jayden?
No.
You need help, son.
No, I don't. You do.
We haven't found it. He's going to have to use his daily euro allowance to buy some new ones.
Yay! Yeah, sure.
What shells? Some massive shells. I've had so much fun collecting these. There's so many shells, isn't there, Naya?
I've been collecting shells.
Do you like it here?
Yeah.
What's your favourite thing?
Crisps.
Crisps? What?
More shells.
So what have you done today?
Then we went shopping.
Yeah? And what did you buy?
I lost one of my shoes.
Yeah?
I got new shoes.
New
That's the
shoes?
first thing I got.
Yeah?
Then we got a nice bouncy ball for Nakhai, 2 shovels for everyone who didn't have any, and 2 watermelons.
Let me see what you got for Nakhai.
Nice
Oh, he's going to love that. Right, Skyla, what have you brought?
So I got 2 shovels, 1 shovel for Aniyah, 1 shovel for Kobie, and these, 1 for me, 1 for Jayden.
Wow.
And that's for Nakhai.
Oh, they are cool.
Yeah,
So we had a good shopping trip.
definitely.
So was everyone happy?
Yeah.
Right, let's go. Let's go and show everyone what we brought them. Jayden got you. What's Jayden got you? What is that? What is it?
It's spiky.
Oh, that's for you.
Yeah.
There's a nice ball. Okay, we've got a shovel. Look, now you can dig yourself a hole. And how about Naya? What did you get, Naya?
Where do you put my water gun?
Naya, what did you get? And it matches your top, so you can dig a special castle.
Daddy, where's my clip?
What's going on with Dad?
Gazebo just did a 360 tumble. It's a windy day.
Next expectation was on an evening, the kids all calm and relaxed after a really long day at the seaside, and all of us sitting having a lovely dinner outside. So this is the dinner. Massive plate of nuggets, massive plate of chips, sauces, just helping themselves, and a massive
We got a chip.
massive thing of juice that we managed to fit in the fridge to make it nice and cold. Is it nice, guys? Hashtag van life. And now, this is where we're eating. So we are eating at this little table here. The kids are all on the tablets there. And these two on their tablets here watching movies. And this is like me and Nadeem's quiet time. Cheers. Reality is trying to coax a bunch of overtired children to eat something, to shower, to get the sand off their bodies, and them all fighting against it.
And feed them because they're all hungry and overtired.
Yes.
And another expectation I had, which was again around tourism and seeing the local area, was having these kids, 5 of them all quite young and kind of not interested, means it restricts what we can do, because we want to go out and climb a big hill, trek somewhere, go into a museum, or just embrace the local culture, and we can't do that because they're not interested.
Kobie? Nah. Kobie? Why are you making that noise?
Nah.
Disabled.
Nah.
COVID thing has sort of, it stopped us from communicating on a bigger, deeper level with the locals as well.
People were a bit standoffish because they're all a bit nervous, a bit tension, masks on, you can understand why, but yeah, COVID has not helped us integrate and just be a bit more part of what everybody's doing
locally. We're more isolated, aren't we?
Yeah.
We have to stay more isolated. Have you got your mask on now?
Yeah.
Is your mask on, Jayden?
Protected by the soldiers. Big castle. Look at that, Mum.
Travel, this is how everyone travels. Jayden likes to play the guitar, Nakhai likes to have a nap, Kobie likes to read, Aniyah's asleep on the seat, and Skyla's with Daddy at the front there. Hi, navigating.
Hey, we've just parked up in a wild car park just for the night on our long journey inland through Spain, heading towards San Sebastian. The temperature is 38 centigrade. It is absolutely sweltering. It is so hot. Kids, are you feeling hot?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you need refreshing?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
So, I'm not very good in the heat. We've been wild camping for 3 nights now. But Nadeem's been driving inland away from the coastline. I said we should follow the coastline if we're going to do wild camping because it's a bit cooler, and also we can jump in the sea or the lakes. Luckily we had a jump in the lake yesterday, but it's so hot now. I think we are making our way back to the coastline, but we had to go inland. Well, we'd already started going inland towards Madrid, and it is scorching. The aircon in the bus does not work. It is rubbish. So when the windows are open, you're not really supposed to drive with the windows open, so we've just had the front windows open and none of the other windows. So as you can imagine, at the back of the van it is roasting and hot air is blowing into the van. There is no cold air. Even the fridge is struggling to make things cold, so there's warm water. Milk is just about okay, and everything is runny or too hot, so we're trying to consume stuff and just get rid of it quickly. Nakhai had something like heat exhaustion or something like yesterday, because we went out to a lake and it was lovely, but there was a moment when we was in the sun a lot, and then we got back into a very hot car. So Nakhai had a bit of a temperature last night, and we had the fan on him. We were getting him to eat ice poles. He was sick. I was hoping today we would make our way to an actual camp that might have had a swimming pool or just some cold showers. I'm going to use our shower, but it's not that great. I'd rather use their showers and rather than use our water. Yeah, so Nadeem's taken us to another wild camping spot, which is inland. It's really hot in this place. And I'm grumpy. I'm a grumpy woman when I'm hot, or if I'm hungry, or any of those things. I am grumpy. I don't like being hot. I don't like being dirty, and I don't like being hungry. I'm not hungry, but I'm very hot, and I feel awful. We try and bath 5 people. The water runs out very quickly, so you have to be careful with that on the motorhome. It's only now how grateful, how appreciative we are when we are on a campsite and you can go to the toilet and just flush and not have to think about it again, and use showers and not worry about how much water you're using. It just, when you have cold water from a shop, like ice cold water or ice cold lollies, when we do get a campsite with a swimming pool and fresh running water and toilets, and oh, I can't tell you how wonderful it is. I think the motorhome would be nice in the winter. I think it's easier to get warm, I think, than it is to get cool. So I think all of our body heats inside a motorhome during the winter would be nicer. This heat though is unbearable. Poor little Nakhai had what was a little bit like heat exhaustion. And you were very poorly last night, wasn't you?
Yes.
What happened?
I sit in the toilet.
You sipped in the toilet, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, poor darling. And it was very, very hot. We had to give you some medicine, didn't we?
Yeah.
And now we've got this fan on you.
Yeah.
There's a little baby fan.
Yucky.
And now you're drinking some water, some nice cold water in your bottle. And you've had an ice pole today and some dry crackers. You're feeling a bit better now. Poor little love.
Lovely time in the river. These are the times where
So we're sitting in the camper van. It's really, really hot. It's too hot to even go outside. But we're about to drive. We're going to clean up and get driving away. But as you can see, we're sitting in a car park today because we're trying to get back onto the coastline where it's a bit cooler.
Mom, Naya's blood coming out of her nose.
Oh, you scratched your nose?
No, look here. No, when she's sniffing, look.
So Naya's got her first nosebleed. I don't know if she's picked it or if she's, what have you done? Let's have a look. You might have picked it or you've got a nosebleed because of the heat.
Mom, don't touch it.
Oh, sorry.
I need another piece of tissue.
Right, I'm going to get you another piece of tissue. Everybody's all a little bit hot and bothered.
Like this.
Now, Dad.
plotting a map route to the next destination, ideally with no tolls.
Jotting the route.
Kobie or 10.
What are you guys doing?
We're playing Uno.
They're playing Uno.
Oh, I'm using
Nakhai's drinking his milk. And look, everything is nice and tidy. Just how Mummy likes it. And she's got some tea going on, ready for the journey. Got a nice chicken for lunch. And Naya's having a little snooze. Ah.
Bye-bye.
What's happened?
Smoke coming out from the back of the van in the near the leisure battery. It looks like a fuse has blown or melted, but a small fire, which is concerning because we don't know what's causing the what's caused it or what's triggered it.